Alrighty, welcome back, boys and girls. It's your main math man, Mr. Shank, coming to you live from Auckland Grant Middle School. In this video, I'm going to be working on that section J10. Again, we're going to be working with that percent of change, and I'll type it in my Desmos calculator exactly how it looks and how we need to use it. And so anytime we're doing percent of change, we're going to be using that simple formula. Let me actually write it on the side here. We're always going to be using that formula where we say it's the big number. So we're going to say it's a big number minus the small number, and we're going to divide it by the original number. So again, make sure you're very careful on it. Again, the big and small, that's an easy part, but what's going to be the original? Well, when you're reading these kind of questions, where it says from and to, that's the key part. Again, where it has the word from, that's going to be our original number. So in this one, our original is going to be 4. Normally, if it was on paper or something like that, I could highlight that 4. So let's go ahead and show in our Desmos calculator what that will look like. So let me slide this over there. And let's say in Desmos, I can type it in how I want. So I can type out my formula like this. I can say it's going to be the big number minus the small number. I'm going to divide all of that. So I can divide all of that. If it will let me highlight one more time. There you go. Let's try it from the start. There we go. So let's do big number minus that small number, and I would like to divide by the original. Again, if you need to move it around carefully, that is okay. And I also need to make sure I'm doing a very important part. Again, you have to multiply by 100 to get that percent of change. So I'd say times 100 to get that percent of change. And now what you have to do is, well, it says there's too many variables. You have to define what those are. So I'm going to say I have my big number. So I'm going to have b is equal to, I have my small number, and I have my original number, which is going to be an O. O is equal to. All right. So now I need to define what these simple values are. So my big number, very simply, is 5. My small number is 4. And we said, since it says from, I'm going to have 4 as well. So then, again, at the very top, again, you see these values here, but at the top is going to be our percent change. So it's going to say 25%. And I need to see, well, is it going to be increasing or decreasing? Well, since the from is the smaller number, or my original number is the small number, it's going to be increasing. So you can be very careful as you're doing this. So for the next one, again, I can hit, let's do undo. Again, the rest stays the same, so all you have to do is hit that back button and it will keep it the same. So now my from for this one is going to be that 6,000. So again, big number, 6,000. Again, you don't need to put that comma in there. The small number is 60, and the original number is 6,000. And so our percent change is going to be 99, and since we are going from 6,000, it's going to be decrease. So we're going to say 99% decreasing. Moving forward, we have from 2,000 to 80, and so it's going to be decreasing. So we're going to say our big number is 2,000, our small number is 80, and our original is 2,000, and so our change in percent is 96, and then we're going to say it's 96% decrease. Then it has, for the next one, it has from 26 to 39. So we're going to say our big number is 39, our small number is 26, so we're going to say it is increasing since our original is 26, and so it's going to be a 50% increase. For the next one, it says from 90 to 54, so we have 90, we have 54, and our original is 90. So we're going to be 40% decrease. For the next one, it says what is the percent of decrease? We don't even have to do that part. And it says from 500,000 to 70,000. So let's go ahead and undo. Even though these numbers are going to be big, that's real simple. You're going to make sure you include that percent sign. So it says big number. We have 500,000. So we got 500,000. Again, we have 5 zeros, and we have 70,000. 4 zeros. And our original is going to be equal to, I'm going to save some time here. I'm going to say this is equal to B. So again, if you wanted to, you can change the original number to B or S, whatever works best for you. And so we're going to say for this, it's going to be 86%. So I need to say 86%. Hit submit, and we are good. Now it says what is percent of increase from 30 to 54? So I can say from 30 to 54. So my big number is 54, original number, and my small number is 30. I can say S for this one. And so I'm going to say my percent of change is 80%. So my percent of change is 80%. And it already says increase, so we are good. Moving forward, it says what is the percent of increase from 2,000 to 3,000. So our big number is 3,000. Our small number is 2,000. And our original is also our small number. And so it's going to be a 50% increase. Again, make sure you're using that simple formula for yourself. That way you know you're good. Moving on. We have from 8,000, so that's going to be our big number. Our small number is 80, and since the from is the 8,000, we're going to say it is going to be our big number. And so it's going to be a 99% increase. Or excuse me, 99% decrease. Again, make sure you're very careful on those. Moving forward, it says what is the percent of increase from 5 to 6? Now we're going to get a little bit closer here. So let's go back to our big number, 6, small number, 5, and our original is going to be 5 as well. So we're going to say 20% increase, 20% increase. Getting close to that finish line. What is that percent of decrease from 5,000 to 400? So 5,000 is a big number. Our small number is 400, and the original is still 5,000. And so we're going to be a 92% decrease. So 92% decrease. What is the percent of increase from 24 to 90? So our big number out of those two is 90. Our small number is 24. And our original is also a small number. And so it's going to be, oh man, it is a 275% increase. Again, make sure that you are seeing, again, that's the important part with that. That's why I had that times 100, because that tells us, hey, we already changed to percent. And so we just say 275%. Excellent. Oh man, what's the percent of decrease from 200,000 to 0? So it should be, my guess ahead of time is that it's going to be 100%, but I'd like to always double check. And so I'm going to say my small number is 0, and my big number is 200,000. And the original number is also the big number. So you guessed it, yep, it's going to be 100%. And last, but certainly not least, it says from 7 to 10, or excuse me, from 10 to 7. So my big number is 10, my small number is 7, and my original number is 10. So I'm going to say that's also that one. And so that's just going to be a 30% decrease. Be sure to use that Desmos calculator and the correct formula like I have shown here. And as always, super slam that subscribe button.